Hello. Okay, we're just gonna do a quick audio test. Hello. Okay, we're
Battery 80%.
good. Sorry, I was making sure these were on. Although I guess I could have looked at the color. Um, but anyway, I'm gonna do what it takes to finish this game. Ideally, it's using my brain. Realistically, we'll find out. 42 fates solved. So, like I said, I always check a few things just to figure things out, right? One of them was figuring out what the hell do I do with this? I don't do anything. So when I completionist everything, it will not require me figuring out his face. So I can ignore him and I can ignore... There's someone else I can ignore. Him. Captain Stewart, Philip Dahl. I figured out who it is, but because there's no ending for them, these two are not ones I have to solve at all. Hello, thank you, Ald. Thank you for the whatever, the confirmation. Sorry, I said that so flippantly. Okay, so we have 41 fates out of 60. Oh my god. So, like I said, I'm gonna try my best to get the rest of the people on my own. But there is going to be something that I'm gonna do. There was something that I couldn't understand, right? I kept knowing that the surgeon escaped and where. And something that happened in one of the dialogues kind of gave it away to me too. Because I think it was in... the escape, they talked about going east, right? And I just put the Canary Islands arbitrarily. But I was like, well, east is Africa. From the escape, it's east is Africa. But I assumed it would be more specific than that. But then also I remember, and the thing that stopped me from just choosing Africa, which I think is the answer. I still didn't double check. So if it doesn't just say Africa, then we might be screwed. But, technically I also know, because it's the preface is fucking Henry Evans. So it kept being like, what book? What freaking book are they talking about that I'm supposed to find? There's no book, there's no nothing that I can find in these memories that's like a physical book with words on it. Nothing in the memories really has words on it, right? It's just stuff. And my dumbass does not realize the fact that I've been given a book to fill out within this book. The preface, which I did read at the beginning, this is Henry Evans. And Henry Evans... I'll go over it first. He asks for the French Office of Affairs in Morocco, right? Henry Evans is the surgeon. And the fact that I could not get that through my head is so annoying. So he is alive in Africa, right? I don't think there's a Morocco option. Yeah, it's just Africa. And I'm gonna put, I don't know if everyone's in Africa, but I would assume everyone's in Africa because these are all the people that were on the same ship. Let's see. Right. I need to go through everyone else that has anything sealed then, because that was 3. Then Davy Jones is also going to be in Africa. Awesome. Okay. Unknown. So everyone that has something in it other than the Africa ones, unknown, needs to remain unknown is the point. Unknown. Bargain, skip. Unknown, unknown. Unknown. He looks like the translator though, so I would assume he's Wei Li. Unknown. Unknown soul. Unknown. So the point is, anyone that I have unknown should be unknown or have some sort of unknown that isn't sealed in, because that was 3 fates. Yeah, unknown. Okay. So. Last person, Davy Jones, is alive. Again in Africa. Those are not the only people that escaped. I can't pinpoint the last person though. Okay, so now what I need to do is see, is there anything else that has like it's unknown. Oh, no, wait, yeah, so that one's done, technically. I put him as Whaley. So, now for solving, the only hint I've gone that isn't just full cheating, is to bookmark memories. Use that function to really help figure out who these final people are. So I'm gonna bookmark the memories. I don't know exactly how this works. Oh, fuck. Okay, so I think it bookmarks where I see him. There's no, like, bookmark thing, right? So I still have to go through it once. 3. I should see when he dies. So just if I don't want to scroll through. An unholy captive, which takes a while. So we're gonna look for him in all of these. Loose cargo, part 1. He really was from the start. A cargo hold. There's something so unsettling at this point about like roaming this whole place with the dead bodies. That's like legitimately starting to stress me out a little bit. Okay. So we know this guy died from that. Would these people be the ones that would be down here? Because I'm trying to think of the roles that are left too, like the jobs. Oh, sorry, it's E. So he's down here. If he's down here, then he should be who are the cargo people? I also need to check the purser. There should be someone that's like in the purser room, whatever. There's 3 seamen left. Let's say unknown seamen. So at this point, I'm trying to identify roles. Because he's a seaman, and he's down here. And this is early on when they're doing the boarding thing. So people should be technically, like, more in their correct positions. Oop. He's a seaman. Yeah. And he's a seaman. So, right, so, and, like, this is just a special, like, the guard. So this is just a special passenger area where they're guarding it, so that's fine. But the people loading stuff up, yeah, are all seamen down here. So that's why I would say that one guy is an unknown seaman. And this is the guy that we're looking for. So we are going to put him under seaman. And I think we can exit this memory. That's like the most I can gather from this memory for this guy. Now, he's in this one, which also makes sense. I don't know if there's much more I can gain from this knowledge, because he would the knowledge would be almost the same thing. Is like, what's his basic role, and that would be seaman. Nope, I went the wrong way then. Yeah, this one. This is just the unknown. This is after this guy was crushed already. I think that's Lars. I think the positioning of these guys is almost going to be the same. It was so close. Yeah, everyone is basically in the same position. So these two are essentially the same scene. It's just that one of them ties directly to the unknown stowaway. So we can just leave. I already kind of knew it was going to be the same, but I just want to check. Okay. Check the people that are present. See if I have... No. Seaman. Topman was Leonard, but he wasn't really down there. Passenger. And the bosun's mate. But again, not really down there. I think they're on the upper levels. Okay. And then he was here too. If he was there, let's go to the Orlop deck, which is under the gun deck. We might be able to see which beds still have people. I might need to just write the numbers down. Because if I cannot physically see him, that means that the game is telling me he was in the bed. Oh, but just not visually visible to me, right? Because all the people that are sleeping in there are considered... Oh. Better Cold Part 1. This was Part 1. This was Part 1. Yes. All the people in the bed, even if they weren't shown visually, were considered in the scene, right? We know they were in the scene, we just could not see them. But we have the seamen, and if they're all in here, it's kind of going to screw me. Yeah, he's here, he's here. That's still really hard then. These are the only two seamen I was able to identify. If these are all the top men, I would assume all the top men hang out together. I have two unknown top men. I do have two unknown top men. But I've been so wrong about that one guy. Was he just not shot? Or, not him. It says killed by a sword by the captain. But, like, was he really not? But it makes sense for him to be one of the top men. Because these are all the top, like, they all hang out together. He's a top man, we know. It's not perfect, but I would place him as one of the seamen. be George. Oh. Would he be Alexander? No. Okay. But I would put him as one of the seamen. I would guess. But I feel like he can't be right though, right? Because I just locked in 3. No, I didn't. I just put top men. Okay. Well, the reason why I say it screws me is because, like, if we look at the crew list, sorry, I keep fiddling. The button's wrong. If we look at the crew list, come on. Oh my god. 57, 58, 59, 55. So 5, 8, 9. So we need to look for 5, 8, and 9. 6, 5, 8. Would 59 be over here somewhere? These ones we can't see. If they count, I'll be pissed. So if there's no 59... Oh, 59. Damn. We have the legs of 59. 58 is pretty similar. Is 55? They're all the same, aren't they? Looking at their feet. 58 has more of a boot, I think, but the detail is so, like, iffy on this. Here, hang on. No, I should go back. Oh, shit. That's not the issue. Sharp. No, smooth. Fuck, I missed. I want to see if there's any noticeable difference if I put it like this. This, yeah, 58 looks like it has these studs on it. I think that it is the only one with these studs. You can't see the outside foot enough to know for sure. I think so. And then where's 59? That's 39. This is 59. I think this one also has studs. Not as prominent. Is it prominent enough? Yeah, it's same. I can't see the outside of the foot is a problem. So I like worry that I'm like, oh, they're different, but they're really not. That one's still the lightest, it feels like, out of the 3, though. Damn. Oh, God, this is awful to look at. Okay. They're all here, though, which, I mean, means that they're sleeping. That doesn't help me that much. So we need to go to Unholy Captives. That's where he dies. But they're all pregnant. All present. He lives until the doom. He disappears in the doom. And I'm pretty sure he's just like falling. He has the least memories, so I guess. Oh. Nope, damn. Didn't mean to do that. deck. Unholy Captives Part 1. Is here? Guess so. I think both of them.
What the hell is going on?
Oh,
What do you know about this?
so he got shot through with that.
And your dead friends.
It's the... Oh, this guy was translating?
Shell? What shell?
Okay. No, but he's one of the Chinese top men, right? Frenchman's here, the bosun's here. Seamen are pushing. Make sure these are all listed as seamen. I think these are mostly the people I identified that are... Oh, 2 of the guys from India died, but at this point, right? So only 2 of them, not all of them. Man's old as hell. I don't think any of them died normally. First mate. Him. Oop. It makes sense that they're both seamen. This is the surgeon's mate. So it does make sense because all the people like here that aren't in main roles are just seamen, right? These are all seamen. That's a main role. This guy, I don't know. And there's like the topman, he's translating technically. The rest of these guys are all seamen that aren't the ones in charge. So I do think I'm right in the fact that these are all seamen. I just need to figure out who's who. But booth. Okay. That was Whaley. Okay. He's with other top men and alive in Africa. Okay. So then we're gonna go back and let's see. Let's see sketch. Oops. Sketch. My bad. So these have to be the last 2 seamen. I'm just gonna guess by like clothing. That this is George. And this is Dion. Remove the bookmarks. I will leave that there for now, because if I figure out like just one more and it hits, then I know that those 2 are right, right? But if I don't, then I know that those 2 aren't right. How that works. This one's only 2 memories. I can leave here for now, I think. There's only 2 top men now, right? Let's see if I can figure out if that's right. Tab, Q. Wait, are there 2 top men left? Scotland and England? Yeah. So let's see. Ow. If he's the topman from Scotland? Or the topman from England? No, it would automatically hit, right? And is he not a topman? Or are these guys switched? I'll switch these then. George. Dion. No, got it. I'm just gonna put these for now. That indicates all these are wrong. It could be the pursers, like a group of them. It makes the most sense these are seamen, though, honestly. Because they're all together. But this is a topman. So technically, they could be topmen down here. But no, these two have to be seamen. These guys aren't topmen or something. They could be, because this one's more mixed bag. The other three are topmen, so I grouped them as topmen. But they could be like the purser or something. These seem like the stewards, though. Third mate, steward, captain, first mate, second mate, helmsman, surgeon, first mate, steward. I would say that they're all stewards, right? Anyone with like this shirt, I think is classified as like a steward. I don't know about him. Because again, they're generally pretty grouped. No, he was there as one of the topmen, right? I don't know if he was. I need to go to the electrocuted guy again because I need to check who the topmen are. It's been long enough that I think I've just been switching through. This shows me the topmen, basically. So we already placed him. That's Maba. That's that one guy. That's a topman. That's topman. That's topman. Excuse me, sir. This has to be a topman. That's why I keep having him. But was he, like, he was clearly killed by a sword by the captain. Like, that's just so obvious. So why is his not hitting? Like, is there any other role that I'm missing that would make him not a topman? But still up there is my question. Third mate, we already know who that is. Gunner's mate. Purser, no, that doesn't make any sense. Ship steward. Second mate steward. Midshipman. None of these make sense. It only makes sense that he's one of the topmen. And if he's really not, I'm gonna get pissed. anyone else? Ugh, where am I? He's electrocuted. Soldier of the Sea. Let me just go there really fast. 14 others are present. Yeah, all these guys are present. He's not present. Maybe he's not a topman in the middle. Which could mean one of these guys is a topman. That would make him the other topman, I think. Right? No, but it makes no sense. He was in the cargo hold. Right? All those people were in the cargo hold. Right? Weren't they? He was, at least. And he was. So that means he would not be a topman. That'd make no sense. I think the problem is I need to know who the frick this is. I can't see who these people are is the problem. Let me see who that is. I cannot. That didn't change anything then. It basically confirmed that that guy should still be a topman. Like, he should at least definitely be a topman, but I only have 2 topmen left. And he has never hit with either of these labels. Is there someone that would be in charge of the topmen? Let's see, glossary. Nope. Fire rated seaman specializing in working about in sales rigging. I need to figure out the purser too. Okay, this rigging thing does not make sense for her getting killed with rigging. Saying the ropes and whatever. I'm trying to think of who's left that he could be. Oops. Gunner's mate does not make sense to be up there. Helmsman doesn't make sense. Ship steward. Or a midshipman. But he's positioned as one of the workers in the photo. Ah, this is driving me nuts. Okay, let's get one of the other people. His shouldn't be as hard. Bookmark memories. Disappeared in the Doom, but we know he... I remember what we saw in the Doom. We don't need to see the last one because it's just him falling. Alright. Let's look at the bookmarked ones for that one guy. Just seen where he first... Okay, freaking... Okay, we're bookmarking this one boy. Where does he first appear? Not till pretty late. And I would say he's one of the stewards. Like, these guys are all dressed as stewards. I think he's the final steward, then. We're missing, like... No, we're missing 2 stewards. I think they're both stewards. It should not be as hard. This is hard. Okay, anyway. Corpse. Okay. This one might be good because I might be able to double confirm who the stewards are through like where the food is and who's grabbing food. Or Lobdecked. Is this guy? Okay. This one's so fucking dumb. Dumbass death. Oh, the artist. Cow skull. Butcher. Seaman. All clumsy ass hands. Oh. This is the cook that already died. Yeah, like a dumbass. This is the carpenter. Okay. Okay, this is how you figure out the carpenter and his mate. Well, I already did that from something else. From something way harder. Okay, I should have looked through this stuff more, man. This one's... So I guess this is where the guy is. Oh, this is the artist. I knew that. Who's on this level of the ship? Midship, first mate, bosun, bosun's mate. Oh, they're not really in the rooms at this point, I guess. Oh, this doesn't really show me where I am. I'm here. Would he be the purser then? I'm gonna put him as the purser. I put him as a steward, but he's dressed a little too fancy. Three more fates. Okay, so he's the purser. He was the topman, which we knew. And that's the seaman. And that last guy is not a seaman. Which is fine, because out of all of them, we didn't see him in that first area. Oops. If he's not a seaman, he has to be a topman. Because only the, like, workers and passengers are here, right? The head people were not in this part of the photo. And so if he's not a seaman, he's not a seaman. Also would have hit. And he must be the topman. He has to be Lewis Walker. Would that make him a seaman then? Or Shirley? Because all the seamen are contained within this image, and this is the only, these are only 2 left from this image. That would make him the topman, the other guy, seaman. So he's the purser, which makes sense because he's down here with all this stuff and stuff. And this is where his room would be. Okay. Okay, I mean, this gives away the carpenter, but he had that given away. That's that guy. I think that guy and this guy are the stewards. Second maid steward, and then I'm gonna make him first maid steward. Because these guys are all dressed the same, at least. And then he's the closest to being dressed like them in this area. No, wait, 1, 2, 3. There's 5 stewards, right? How many stewards are there, first of all? Yeah, there's 5 stewards. So there's the ship steward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 1, 2 that are unknown, and we know this is Philip Dahl. We know it's the captain's steward from the captives. That means I have 4 filled in, and that means none of them were right. His is just throwing me for a loop. Killed with a sword. Like I've gone through so many people with him. Oh, we know it's George Shirley? Why can't I change that one? I should be able to change that. If it's not locked in. Okay, I don't know if that's like a bug or if it's a hint that those 2 are right and that my rest of mine are not right. No, I can't change any of these. Okay. Oh, this is a steward, right? So I would say this is a steward. My bad. Ship steward, second maid steward. 3, 4. As we know, Philip Dahl is the last one. He's the only steward that shows up there. But these 4 have to be the stewards. Means he's not the topman? Again, according to their clothes and position, these have to be the stewards. And switch them. I don't think so. Like, they try to make the origin country like more obvious, I think. Okay. Purser's done. And these stewards are all dressed the same. They have to be the stewards. So these 2 have to be midshipmen. There's 2 missing midshipmen. I just guess. These two are midshipmen. How do I figure out which is which? They're like so 50-50. God. This has to be the gunner's mate. Okay, then we got some of them right. Yeah, he's with the gunner, so this has to be the gunner's mate. And the hats are very similar with the weirdness. Okay, that is the correct steward. That's the steward. Okay. Which means I'm still wrong about those other guys. Oops. So we've placed all the stewards, basically. That means he's not a topman, he's not a seaman. Who's left? There's only a page left. I'm positive that's the steward, so... And it was like the steward's Swedish or whatever, too. He got locked up. These two I'm positive of. So they have to be this guy has to be a midshipman. And they both have to be midshipmen? Because I had them both listed as one of those two. That means the last people have to be seamen. Who's missing? Seaman and topman, I mean. But his outfit matches the other midshipmen. Well, the one other. And again, they normally stay in crews. Not these two, so it's only midshipman and topman. But these two being a topman and a seaman make no sense. What makes the most sense is that this is Lewis Walker. This is George Shirley. And then these are just like 50-50 of one of the midshipmen. Peter and Thomas. Or Thomas and Peter. Who's left? Makes the most sense for the people that are left. So let's go to Unholy Captives. Well, and the clothing doesn't match where, like, one of them is a steward. The clothing, Philip Dahl is right, and then the mate is right, because it literally cannot be anyone else. So I know those two are right, which means maybe I'm wrong about their deaths. And seaman makes sense. A lot of the people that were in that area were seamen. Okay, let's go to the gun deck. I need to delete this first. What's the wrong one? Right? Here's the Doom Part 4. This one is happening here. I need to find George Shirley again. But, like, that looks like... That's George Shirley, right? It says he dies here. Or is that guy getting crushed? It's this guy. Where is George Shirley? This is not George Shirley then. That's Abraham. Where is George Shirley? And I'm wrong about his death is the issue. What the fuck is the... What is the... Shot? Just shot? An unknown attacker. It's... What do I have written as him? What's the difference between spiked and speared? Great question. Shot blessed with a cannon by a terrible beast. Okay, so would I put him as that too? Can't actually find him. One, two, three, four. It says 4 others are pregnant. Present. So 5. Okay, there's 5 present. Well, actually, no. It should be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. The guy that's already dead does not count. He was already killed and crushed. Here, let's find him in this previous scene. Right, so he's here. That's the thing, he's behind him when this happens. Spiked means what those creatures do? Oh, yeah. I've been putting spiked. I don't think I put speared for anything. But technically a few answers can all be correct, right? So. But this is, no, this is not his body here. It says perished, but perished means there's a body. This is the body of the topman. Not the topman, the gunner. But he was shot through. I should be able to see the body, right? There's a leg being ripped out, so maybe he was... I can't see him is the thing. Is that like... Is he... Like, did he get shot out the window? This guy's definitely being shot by a cannon, but we know who this guy is. This is this guy. That's not who we're looking for. This went backwards. He was behind him pulling. I don't see a body through here. So it means he must have gone out the window, but what would you classify that as? Did the beast pull him? Or did... Or did he fall, or did he get blown out? He didn't really fall overboard, though. He would have been like... Like, that'd be my guess. I have no idea. One of them's... It's like so 50-50 on them. Which means I need to figure out these. I pretty much know who those two are. But I think the last two are done by 2 and 2, right? This is not me cheating. This is just me seeing how many I need to get right to get it checked. Obra Dinn are the last 4 confirmations, 2 and 2. The final 6 fates are validated in sets of 2 rather than sets of 3. Okay. So that means that they're not midshipmen, or they didn't die in those ways. I need to check how all these people died, essentially. I'm going to put, you know what, no, I'm going to put torn apart by beast. Did I put that? I did put that. But again, I can't see him. But that is George Shirley. Like that, there's no one else it could be. Hang on. This is probably, okay, this is more cheating than I want to do, but where's George Shirley's body? Just want to see if I can see it. He's missing. Okay. He's just missing. I just want to make sure. Okay. Oh, but he's so shot out. by terrible beast. Doesn't make sense. Shot. Oopsies. Shot with a cannon. I mean, he was behind the guy, right? So they both shot with a cannon. Oh, bye. Be the beast. Oh shit. The deaths are wrong for the last two then. Because those are the right people. Like, there's no way those are not the right people. Just knifed by the captain. That's with an explosion. Let's see how he perished. The Escape Part 6. Gun deck. Okay, I can exit then. Yeah, my phone's going off. I just want to see if I could just not find him, or if it was like... And it was that I could not find him. Okay, so let's go back here. This is the room. One where he's like... That's a knife. But I guess I'm wrong about who knifed him. It's the wrong one, though. He's knifed over here. This is when he dies. This is not when he's knifed. Was he knifed by Brennan then? No, he was the... Let's go through in order. He's already knifed at this point. So, I assumed it was the fourth mate. But, if it's not, then it has to be him. And Gunner's mate. I was wrong about who killed him. Oh, where the frick is he? If it's not him, it has to be him. There's only two other people left, right? And he has the gun, so I guess it makes sense he didn't kill him. So then it has to be, yeah. The gunner's mate had to have stabbed him. And like, this man is stabbed. You cannot say this man was not knifed. I swear to God, if it's like he bled out, I'll piss my pants. That's a knife. If it was not the fourth mate, it had to be him. There's literally only two dudes. Which means I ironically need to go to one of the first deaths of the game and check here. Is this considered a club? Because that looks like a sword. Is this not a sword? Oh, this is not a sword, that's why. And he was clubbed. That's annoying. I had that for so long, and it was just that I thought it was a sword. Because the way the shadow looks on it looks like the edge of a sword. And it was the other guy. Okay. That should be everybody. There's nothing left to do on the Obra Dinn. If only they had the realistic color graphics. It's just, I should look at the handle, and that had made it more obvious it was a club. It was just when you look at like the shading on here, it looks kind of like the like shading they do on the edge of a blade. So I thought the whole time it was a sword, but 'twas not. Okay. So we're gonna go through this whole goddamn book. We're gonna find out, I guess, what happens in the bargain. I don't know if we're gonna have to solve it. I have no idea what's gonna happen when we turn this in. Because I thought it was revealed in the bargain. But like, there are pages. So loose cargo. So Samuel Peter was crushed by falling cargo. And that was an accident. That was large or whatever, which we'll get to. And then some unidentified stowaway just literally got crushed because the stuff that fell that killed Peters had the stowaway. In a bitter cold, so 2 of the seamen got sick and just died from an illness, but that was before they got on the ship, and no one else got it. So it was only those 2. Then they killed a cow. Nuno, he was knifed by Nichols, the second mate. So the second mate is the traitor, because he wanted the whatever the Formosa people had, right? The whatever treasure. But he was, it says he was gunned, but he was executed as the killer of the musician, Nunzio. And then load the boats, give it up. The whole crew will be on us. So the second mate is trying to escape then with 2 of the Formosa people with the treasure. But then they get attacked by beasts. So he gets attacked by the beast. He's like the first casualty. And then basically most of these got like spiked. He got spiked. He got spiked. He was stabbed by Sia, who saw the opportunity once they were all fighting, so that he could get out of his restraints. She was clawed. We saw she got like her face clawed in one of the scenes. Well, not in her death scene. She was just dead there. And then he burned to death using whatever magic to kill the rest of the whoever's. So then he's stuck alone having to fight these. So he just gives up, I guess, and gives back to the ship. But then the last Formosan just shoots him in the face. And then these 2 were also killed on the ships. He was the only one that made it. The second mate was the only one that made it back. All right. He was spiked. So this is when like a bunch of beasts get on the ship. Because it looks like, so I would assume that Nichols, the second mate, brings the beasts back to the Obra Dinn, right? That's how they found the Obra Dinn. And so then, the Formosan, who does get like yelled at or whatever. He did kill the second mate technically, right? And he got held. They both got spiked. I guess they caught that initial beast, and the cook just died from being like, I can cook that, and then got immediately killed by it. Apparently he was thrashing a lot too, and just got like smashed in the face with cargo. Killed with a sword by Philip Dahl, the steward. Okay, so the steward is just like, you need to, like, he was attacking essentially to try and get the beast out of there. He said the beast is cursed. Then there was a storm. He was just electrocuted, which is very unfortunate. Then the beasts came. Beasts came through. Beasts came through. He was burned to death trying to kill the beasts. Beasts. Okay, this one sucked for this guy because he just got like shot through the back, trying to he was hiding basically, but the bosun's mate was trying to shoot the beast and it shot through him while he was hiding. He was spiked. Hideous monster perished simultaneously with a brave but unfortunate soul. So he does get him in the end. Where's the Carpenter's mate? Carpenter's mate died earlier then? Oh yeah, he was killed really early on. So he takes him down, but I forgot what the scene is, but I guess he is the one that takes him down. So the Doom. So Lars is just killed because the brother is getting his revenge. And then the big tentacle beast comes. And then a whole bunch of people die from that. A whole bunch of them kill themselves, kind of, basically, with the cannons, too. So they were blasted with cannon. Crushed by loose cannon. Blasted with an explosion to get rid of the thing. Torn apart. She was crushed by rigging, which was technically knocked down by the beast. Fell overboard. They were like in a ship. Or in a boat. And they just fell out of the boat, basically. We found out that the bosun's mate was torn apart, which was the Frenchman, which we found out because he was trying to help the Frenchman escape, the bosun escape, not the Frenchman. He was trying to help the bosun escape, so I'm like, okay, that must be the bosun's mate. This one, we saw him get pulled up into the air, so I just did torn apart. I don't know if we saw him. I don't know if we saw him or assumed. The bargain, we do not know. The lazarette. So I don't know if we have to solve it. The bosun already had his arm ripped off, so he just bled out, basically. Then they were talking about... Oh, no, wait, this one's not it. On the stern deck. They're trying to escape. So he's trying to escape and gets stabbed. And one of the people trying to escape gets shot. Or stop the escape, gets shot. And they're talking about mutiny downstairs. So the gunner's mate was shot. Wait. Oh, he knifed him first then. I don't know who brought up Captain cannot be trusted. I don't know if it was the fourth mate or the gunner's mate. All we know is that the snitch was found and was stabbed by the gunner's mate then. But bleeds out later. So I'm not... Where's Pete? Because he's trying to save Pete, pull him out of the way. I want to check Pete. And then, yeah, Henry Brennan comes and clubs him. Midshipman was knifed by Thomas Lank. Lewis, Jane Bird, Davy, Henry disappeared. So then, Captain, let's break it down and take more than those shells. We're just trying to get to the captain now. These are the last few people that are on the ship. Okay. But it sounds like maybe the bargain we figure out what the captain did, because the captain did something to stop the attack. I guess. Okay. I want to see what Peter... I tried to save him, tried to pull him back. Peter. Oh, okay. So I wonder... I just want to see this scene. Doom Part 6. Main deck. Said I tried to pull him back. So Peter was the one that was fully exploded. Was this the guy that tried to pull him back? Yeah, he was knifed. So that's what he means. So he was the guy with the rope saying, I tried to pull him back. I tried. But I kind of identified these guys the same time, so it didn't really help. Okay, so this is his guilt of like, I tell his mom I tried to pull him back. Got it. I just wanted to see the scene with that. Okay, we can leave the ship then and see what happens.
We should go. Storm's nearly about, so we won't be coming back.
Just give me a chance to like not do it.
Finally. Sit down so you don't fall out.
So do we have to solve the bargain or are we told the bargain? One week later. Honorable East India Company. Insurance assessment for the good ship Obra Dinn. Victims of calamitous events at seas, prepared by the Company Office of Investigation. Ship damaged in squall Atlantic sunken storm. Cat claim. All cargo lost. Company in the Crown. These are the fate. Estate forfeited to the Crown. Murder of crewmate 4. Estate forfeited. Shotgun. Attempted mutiny. Estate fined. Criminal findings. Murder, attempted mutiny, theft of cargo, estate fined. Okay, so then we're trying to get some claims. Unknown, valor, performance, claim, clubbed. Criminal findings, murder of crewmate, the 4th mate, so that's the stabbing the guy. Estate fined, torn apart. Estate awarded, bosun. So hey, we're making sure people are getting their money or their fines. Bosun's mate. Who did he kill? Can't remember. Who does the bosun's mate kill? Oh, he accidentally killed the ship's steward. That's right. Because it was like, oh, I thought he was fine. But he got a fine for, like, it was basically manslaughter. Alives Africa. So there's demerit, abandonment of crew and vessel. But still got money. Decapitated by the beast. Valor. The guy that abandoned the ship gets the same amount of money as the guy that, like, died from the beast. All right, spiked. Carpenter's mate got less. Just because he's a lower rank or something. Struck tail. Spiked. Gets 40. Good performance of duties. Gunner was shot. Except from performance. Shot, but murder of crewmate. He stabbed him. Attempted mutiny. And he was part of the attempted mutiny. It was the 4th mate. 4th mate was not found of attempted mutiny, but he did murder the crewmate. He murdered Olaf, right? So I'm wondering. Okay, gunner's mate. He murdered the gunner's mate. So I'm wondering if the gunner's mate was the one that, again, spoke of mutiny then. It sounds like he was. Fell overboard. Abandonment of crew and vessel. The purser. Did he try? Oh, he tried. He was one of the people that fell during the doom, right? Part beast. Purser still got money, though. The artist was just attacked. Crushed by rigging, no claim made. And then the artist, no claim made. Was it because the captain would make the claim? Until you can't make the claim now? Alive Africa, criminal findings, murder of crewmate. So she shot the one guy. Abandonment of crew and vessel. Let's see. Stay unknown. Yeah, okay, so I was gonna say. It was like, oh, but they want money, right? Alive, demerit. Estate find. Claude, no claim. Criminal findings, so they want money. Murder of one of the crewmates. That was the guy that had him tied up. Murder of one of the crewmates. Although you'd think it would be more expensive because he was one of the high-ranking crewmates. No claim made. Shot. Estate awarded. He was shot by accident. The captain, steward, murder of crewmate. He's unknown. We don't know where he is. He killed the one guy saying that it was like a curse. Paul Moss, first mate steward, killed by a sword. He was trying to escape. I thought he was trying to escape. Or was maybe the first mate, or maybe the Volkov was trying to escape and he's trying to stop him? All right, sorry, I need to rotate. It's been over an hour. Knifed. Attempted mutiny, theft of cargo. So he helped with the escape and the mutiny and the cargo. Crushed by a cannon. 10. Only. I don't know how much it is for each. For back then. Third mate steward. Crushed by a cannon. Alive accurate. Africa. Findings of merit. Abandoned of crew and vessel. Midshipman exploded. Extraordinary valor. Knifed by the gunner's mate. Set on fire during the fight with the spike crab creature. Omid fell overboard. Okay, these are the topman that fell over. So he gets a claim. Shot by Nichols. Electrocuted. Decapitated. So the topmen are mostly good. Criminal findings, attempted mutiny, theft of cargo. So he was the topman that tried to help. But the rest of the topmen got money, so. Except I think the last one, right? London and Lewis. Like a few thousand? I guess so, but that's still not a lot of money for how awful their deaths were. Part beast, extraordinary valor. Speared by beast. Maba torn apart, literally. Clubbed by Witterell. That is attempted mutiny. Leonard killed someone, I think attempted mutiny, right? While he was trying to leave? Or it's like, because it said the one guy was killed by Leonard. Sorry, my side still hurts. Okay. Okay. So now we get to the seamen. Drowned by the beast. Theft of cargo. A lot of the seamen tried the mutiny and theft of cargo. Peters fell overboard. Murder of crewmate. Poor Lars just got killed for an accident. Hang on, sorry. All right, I'm technically sick, but whatever it is like super super mild. Okay. Club by Peters. Let's see, killed. A lot of the seamen got claims to. No, half of them. I was gonna say a lot, and I was like, no, wait. Half of them mutinied, half of them didn't. We need a pension fund. Illness. Okay. Illness. Honestly, I don't know. Depending on how bad the illness was, the people that died by illness probably got like the best deaths out of most of these. Crushed by beast, crushed by cargo. Spiked, knife by Witterall. Murder of crewmate, attempted mutiny, fell overboard. Finding of okay, so he got $5. But he was one of the ones that was trying to escape. Spiked, attempted mutiny, theft of cargo. Shot cannon, Journey Valor, crushed cargo. Preliminary draft, total claimed 29K. All right. I want to find out the bargain. Pocket watch remains in your possession. The book returns to its original owner, Henry Evans in Morocco, as requested. What's the bargain? One year later. Can't drink it.
Can you believe it? A package at this hour.
The finished book?
The thing smells just dreadful. Better you don't open it inside. I'll be turning in now. Tea's in the kitchen if you need more.
Just ahead. Jane Bird. Chief Inspector, I write to you with the unfortunate news that Dr. Evans has passed away. He succumbed to his illness shortly after receiving your package. He was very pleased with your correspondence and asked that his gratitude be expressed by returning the book to you, along with the means to complete it. As for the three of us that remain, the Obra Dinn is a distant memory and a dreadful chapter in our lives that we wish to forget. Do not write back. Do not write back. So we have to figure out the bargain? Tale belongs to you now. Please finish it. Full hand.
There you are. Collect your things. Where's the key? To that door. Gone. Damn.
That's the locked door.
We need to go. Right. What are you up to?
The fuck? And he got spiked. Those looks like spikes, fully. The surgeon shoots the monkey? Why is he locked up in here? A friendly but not entirely pleasant monkey companion was sacrificed in the pursuit of knowledge. The surgeon. Really him.
A third shell. The captain didn't toss them all. Leave it. Help me lift this. Stop! Why? Well, set you free.
So he captured one of it.
Do it.
So it sounds like this guy was shot.
Listen out. To the main deck. Throw it over.
They're trying to release it.
Lock the door when you leave. Get the tail, boy. In return, the ship. The Obra Dinn. See it home.
Okay, so we know he's spiked. So these are shells. What the heck is this? First mate steward. First mate steward. It's the stewards that did this. I guess that's why they escaped, right? Looks like he died as well. I'm guessing he got caught on fire. There's multiple shells. So they pulled this creature out. OMG, they said the name of the game. An unknown fate. Spiked. By terrible beast, yeah. What? I guess we need another body to have the right page.
I'll kill every last one of you monsters. Withdraw the Kraken, or I will kill you all.
This is what the captain did to stop the attack. So when they said the captain did something, it was down here. It's one of the shells. There's like a cup, but I can't exactly tell what happened to him. I don't think we're gonna get his death. I think it's just gonna tell us that one of the beasts died in here. And then his is gonna be the next body we pick up. Captured Beast fought against the jailer and was speared for the trouble. Still not him? Oh, he's just killing multiple of them, I guess. I guess it's 3 containers. The last one that was open.
This is your Kraken. You brought it here. Send it back.
He's still dead. So these are the deaths that we couldn't see because they were like in there, right? Shoots the first one. No one else is seeing this happen though, but his body is like already gone when we get to later scenes, isn't it? The guy knew the power of the watch, so he slipped the monkey through the bars of the door and killed him to take a snapshot of the moment. In times that someone like you could eventually solve it all. Man treated by a fatal bullet. This has to be this guy now. Final freaking Lee. He died. He was jailed. So he was right that it was cursed. The shells were cursed. So he was jailed already for killing someone. That's why he was in the prison here.
What's this? Quicksilver.
Burned. It has to be burned. Other guy was burned when he opened it. Yeah, it's the fire. Oh, we have to wait for it to show up. It like does a weird fire thing. Burned. The other guy was burned. Go to it really fast just to double check that that's what I put. But he would have died the same way. I think he died burned. Yeah, burned. How did he get the monkey's? Oh, or maybe he had the leash on him. Or monkey. Pull back the corpse, saw off the paw. Burned. Obra Dinn is the achievement. All fate's correct. Ugh. He's burned to death, just like other guy, and then spiked by Terror Beast. They did not allow an escape. I heard there are different endings depending on how many fates you solve. I'm just putting the book back. So I guess it did work to save the ship, but at that point, the captain's wife already died. All right. I heard there are different endings, depending on how many you solve. So if you only get 0 to 25 fates, So remarks all the tea is gone. There's no tea. There's no extra tea. So maybe the inspector should go to bed. Leaves the letter. And it says, Chief Inspector, I write to you with the unfortunate news that Dr. Evans has passed away. He succumbed to his illness shortly after receiving your package. Although his health was generally poor, receiving the Obra Dinn book in such an incomplete state further disheartened. Sorry, I just realized the stuff on there. Further disheartened him so thoroughly that he was unable to recover. He used his final moments to express the extreme regret he felt with entrusting such a remarkable task to you. We thought you should know. Regards, Jane Bird. Yes, that was my ending. Didn't solve most of them, gave up and left. Sent the book to the guy. Then I got a letter from his friend who said he was so disappointed with my work that he died. All right, if you get... Okay, if you get 30 to 56, just not all of them, right? Which means even if you gave up for the last two, which is like a 50-50 at that point. Maid's dialogue is unchanged. There's no tea, which is very funny how that is the punishment for that. Chief Inspector, I write to you with the unfortunate news he's passed away. Blah, blah. Although the book was not fully solved, he asked me to express his appreciation at your attempt. He understood the difficulty of the task and that his final wish to see the completed book would not come easily. Of the four of us that survived the Obra Dinn's terrible ordeal, only 3 remain now. We are content with our situation here in Morocco and request no further correspondence. So, apparently you must solve the 58 to figure out the bargain at all, even though it says like you won't till later. Like if you want to find out the bargain, you have to get the pet monkey. So it's Henry Evans' own pet monkey that he killed. Yeah, there's tea in the kitchen if he needs more. All right, yeah, so it's just like, so that's interesting. And I mean, it's good to solve it all because I was like, okay, I guess I won't find out the bargain until later, but you have to literally solve it all to get the bargain. Rewind. 60 fates solved. Oh, it's the credits. Nope. No, thank you. All right. It's technically a little under 2 hours, but there's like not much to say or do really, right? Like we solved it all. I mean, that's kind of why I went through it as like, as slowly as I did, I guess. I was like, oh no. When I realized we were really about to solve it, like real fast. I mean, I'm happy because I didn't have to like fully go like, who the fuck is this last person? I can't figure it out, right? By the end, I was like, okay, we have so few people and like based on, you do achievement hunting. There's one for solving 0 mysteries. I just go and then I leave and that's it. That's too sad. Let's see. Obra Dinn. What achievements are left? Just 2 are left. I mean, let's see. What are the last? If it's just 2, it's just the other 2 endings, isn't it? Oh, that's actually funny. I could do these pretty quickly. In tandem. Okay. I can get the last 2 achievements real quick. It's real stupid. Again. I hate being a non-completionist, but these are real stupid easy to get.
Company man woke me up. Said you'd need ferry to the Obra Dinn. Not many eager for that job.
No, it says it's not that involved. It doesn't say I'd have to do that. I can just try it really fast. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But we're not gonna have time to get to it at this point. I didn't realize how long it would take. I thought I could like I know the scenes have like a cut through time and whatever, but I was like, oh, I could knock it out in like an hour. That's not the case. So what I will do is probably once this, it's not gonna be right away, but once this finishes processing, I'm going to cut probably like this part of the stream. And then I will finish it on my own time. I'm not gonna make a whole new stream for this. Absolutely not. And I will post like in the Discord about like getting the achievement when I finally do get it. And I think clarifying if I needed to go back and have, or if it, not if I need to go back, clarify if it worked the first time by having the captain shooting himself, or if I, oopsies, needed to rewind it and make it so that he didn't kill himself. Didn't kill himself properly, I should say. But I would put that in the Discord. So I should say then, I should drop the Discord. Sorry, there's a cat in my way.
Hey, come on, boss. No, get there. Hey, cat.
I think I just assumed he was spiked because I saw the spikes coming at him. But in theory, he didn't die here yet. And this is, I'm pretty sure, one of the stewards. Oh, no, it's not. It is? It's not. So yeah. So you can see on the Discord there. But, like, we're done with Obra Dinn. Like, as much as I want to do, like, achievement hunting, whatever, there's not much. It's, like, mostly just unlocking and then leaving before solving everything and blaming everything on the captain. Which is pretty straightforward. So anyway, I'm going to do the sign off now then and just end stream so that I can cut this a bit nicer. So thank you so much to everyone that came and hung out today. If it is morning for you, good morning. If it is night, good night. Have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.